This is Bishop John Doerfler of the Diocese of Marquette. All you need is love. It sounds simple, and in a way it is. To be a great saint, you do not need to work miracles, you do not need to do great deeds, yet you do need great love. St. Paul eloquently speaks of this truth in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, and Jesus says that the love of God and the love of neighbor are the two greatest commandments. The little way of St. Therese focuses on love, the most important part of our moral life. She strove to do everything for the love of God. Most striking is how well she treated those who annoyed her. In my last message on our mystery tour, we reflected on the virtue of hope. In this message, I would like to reflect upon the virtue of charity or love. Charity, along with faith and hope, are called theological virtues because these virtues help us to direct our life to God. The Greek word for God is theos, and it is one of the roots of the word theological. The Catechism of the Catholic Church states that charity is the theological virtue by which we love God above all things for His own sake, and our neighbor as ourselves for the love of God." End of quote. Charity or love is one of the skills or virtues for living the moral life. It is more than a feeling. Feelings come and go, but love remains. God so pours His love into us that we then have the capacity to love God and others with God's love and not merely our own. That was the secret of St. Therese and how she could love difficult people. God gives us the capacity to love, yet we have to decide to love and put it into practice. Here are a few suggestions to do just that. Go to Mass every Sunday or Saturday evening. Pray daily and think about how much God loves you and promise to love Him in return. Do all your daily tasks because you love God. Go out of your way to be kind to someone who annoys you. Forgive someone who has hurt you. The more we decide to practice the virtue of charity, the larger our heart becomes. Love brings us peace, joy, and mercy. St. Paul describes love so well. Love is patient. Love is kind. It is not jealous. Love is not pompous. It is not inflated. It is not rude. It does not seek its own interests. It is not quick-tempered. It does not brood over injury. It does not rejoice over wrongdoing, but rejoices with the truth. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails. End of quote. This is Bishop John Doerfler of the Diocese of Marquette.